InDesign is the most important tool in publishing today. It's an essential for magazines, newspaper companies, print medias, and ebook publishers and freelance designers. InDesign supports Photoshop document file, Illustrator file, Microsoft Word file together. So InDesign is the coolest desktop publishing tool. Not only desktop publishing, it also used for interactive web designing, interactive PDF, interactive e-publication. Let me dive into the lesson. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to create a new document in InDesign. Click this create new button or go to file menu and choose new and choose document in the sub menu. This is new document panel. Here you can create your document based on print or screen size. Now I want to select print. You can select anything from this template or you can directly enter the value here. You can set the width and height. Here you can change the metrics of the document, inches, millimeters, centimeter, etc. Also you can choose the orientation, portrait and landscape. If you want dual layout, left side and right side, leave the check, or you didn't like it, uncheck it. And here you can enter number of pages you want and column, and you can set the margins also and click create. Now new document is created. Once again, now I want to close it and I want to open template. Template means already created layout. You can easily enter text and replacing images easily. So I want to close it now. And you can get many free templates from this site InDesignSecrets.com. Here you can get templates for book, magazine, calendar and many more. I go to open and I looking for the file destination. This is click and open it. Now we have opened this document and next few minutes we going to fill text and graphics in this template. If you want to enter text here, you should select text tool. Text tool can do two things. One is can create a text frame. Another one is can edit the text. Now I want to create a text frame. So I click here and drag a rectangle. Now we successfully created the text frame. When the text cursor is blinking, start your typing. Or you can easily place the text inside the text frame. I select this frame and go to file menu and choose place. And I looking for this Word file. This is Word, MS Word file. Select and click open it. Boom. Now the Word document text are filled here. And now I want to select this text. In your right side, you can get properties panel. If you cannot see this, and go to window menu and select properties. The properties panel is changing depending on your selection. If you select text, you can get some option, or if you select some other tools, can get different option. Now I want to scale the text. Select text tool and select this text. Now I wish to increase the text size and go here, select any point, or you can directly enter the value. I want 28 points, so I enter 28 and hit enter in the keyboard. And you can increase the space between the line. It means letting. Now I want to fill the text with color, so I click here and select fill color here. And now I wish to change the font, so I go to font location. Here you can get all the fonts already installed in your computer, or you can easily type any font you want. I enter Helvetica and I want to this one, so select it and I set it the font. And one more thing, I click this little 3 dots icon. You can get more option and here I click this all caps icon. Now the text are capitalized and I select this text and I want to change the font, Times New Roman, and you can select this text style menu and choose italic. Now the text are italicized. I want to add some pictures here, so I select this top one selection tool and click empty area to unselect all of it and go to file menu and click place. Now I select HP logos.ai. This is Illustrator file I want to place here, so I select it and click open. Now the picture is loaded, the icon is changed. Now the icon is changed with this picture. If I click here, the picture is inserted and resized into original size. I don't like it, so I undo it. Control Z to undo it and click and drag to create a frame and release the mouse button. Now the picture is placed inside the boundary. Now still the frame is selected and I try to place another picture. Go to file menu, choose place and select this one, making bouquet.jpg file. Open it. What happened? The picture is replaced the previous one. Once again I want to undo it, so I click Ctrl Z. Still the picture is loaded and I want to place here this frame. Click here. The picture is placed and resized into this frame. Now I go to view menu and display performance. Here I click high quality display. Every time you place a document or image, InDesign make you link the document. If you wish to see it, go to window menu and click this link panel. See this HP logo.ai and making bouquet.jpg file, also HP A1 RGB CLR AI file. Always you can resize the frames. Select one and shrink it or move it any place you want. If you come out from the boundary, the cursor is now changed and you can rotate it, or if you didn't like it, click delete button to delete it. I want to move this image. Click and drag. Now the smart guide indicates a purple line. It is center. I release the mouse button. The picture is moved here. You can see the right side picture and a round circle on it. It is content grabber. I click and drag over it. The picture is moved here and once again I undo it. Instead of the content grabber, I select the frame. I drag the picture from here. Now the frame as well as the picture same time moved here. The pictures and the frame are two separated things in InDesign. Now I click undo it, double click on it, and now I want to move the frame here and I want to resize it. The frame resized but not the picture. You can fix it by the properties panel. Come to this properties panel. See here frame fitting. Click this one, fill frame proportionally. Now the image is filled, not proportional. And click this fit content proportionally. Now the content is fit to this frame. And now I want to wrap around the text. So I go to window menu and select text wrap. In this panel you can get many options to wrap around the text. This is no text wrap and this is wrap around bounding box. Click here. The text moved and wrap around the bounding box. This only works pictures frame, not text frame. Click and drag the picture wherever you want. The text wrap is updated. All the things I finished. I want to print it, so I click W key to preview it. Click W key on keyboard. This is preview. All the extras are hide. Only the printed area is up here. Go to file menu. Click print. The printer is set to OneNote. Click here to change the printer. If you want 2 copies, set it to. If you want reverse order print, click here. Or if you want to print range, select this one. But our page is only one page, so I leave it on all. If you click setup button, it brings system settings. Here you can set the preferences. Select the paper. I cancel it. If you click print, the page gets print. Now I want to cancel it, but I want to save it as PDF. So I go to file menu again. This time I go to export option and I name it sample. Now I go and change the save as type and select Adobe PDF Interactive or Adobe PDF Print and click save to save as PDF and click export and click OK. Now the page is exported as PDF. Now the PDF file is here. Open it. See it. Now the document is opened into Adobe PDF Reader. Thanks for watching.